Hello and welcome to Hidden Treasures tutorial, Fun with Ink. Today we're going to be using old markers that do not work anymore and try to create with them. As you can see, we're removing the end of it and getting the inside out. Children, if you see this at home, please do not try it by yourself. Ask an adult around you to help you with this. And the idea is you take as many markers that do not work and try to get the ink from the inside. When that is done and you have all those little pieces out, you can put that into water. Make sure the water does not go above, and you leave that for a few minutes. That gives you time to take a piece of paper and do some doodling and some fun. Now, we're going to make a card again today, and I'm using a waterproof marker, a permanent marker, and I'm just doodling random spaces, positive and negative. If you don't feel like drawing anything, you can always use a coloring page that you want to color. Now this paper is not a watercolor paper, so it does make it a little difficult, especially when you want to play around with smudges and reactivate with adding more water, but it will do, and it was fine. All right, it's all done. So now we're going to get a little ink from outside of the water pot and squish the ink. You're going to do that on the opposite end, the one that actually is full of color. What happens is the water just climbs up and then makes the ink a lot more liquid and able to come out. Some of those are darker than others because they were fuller and they were not as badly used, and so that will affect how much ink you're gonna get. Now what I like about this is that it is very bright colors. If you look at this yellow, it would be very difficult to get that yellow with a watercolor painting set, especially student grade watercolor painting set, which is what I can afford. So I find this to be absolutely gorgeous. So here I'm using a pen that is not permanent, just to see if I get some shadowing. And it is hard to tell, but there's a little bit of shadowing. Now I'm playing around with some reds and orange and yellow. If I don't rinse the brush, I will get a beautiful mix of color. And something that is amazing, if I clean my brush and add some yellow, I can actually see the yellow coming through, which is really awesome because yellow usually is dominated very easily by other colors. Now I was trying to do some shadowing here, and I wanted to add a little more yellow, but I did not rinse enough my brush and I didn't add much more yellow. I actually got it to be a little more red. So note to self, it is important to wash the brush if this is what you want to do. Now this turquoise is very dark. There was a lot left in the marker, and so I didn't want to just paint with it. So I just put a little bit of spots here and there, and then I'm using water to dilute it, and I'm even using a cloth to remove the excess so I get a gradient of colors. All right, so this is pretty much done. As you can see, there are areas that are darker than others, which is what I wanted. Now I wanted to try mixing the colors, so I'm taking a little bit of that blue and I'm adding some yellow, and I'm gonna see what kind of green I get, because I really didn't like the turquoise for green, and I was really happy with my green. Alright, so I wanted to do the negative space in a very light blue, but that did not work out. So I decided to go for yellow and reds instead. Some of it will look a little green, as you can see. But I find mixing colors and blending them to be very easy, just like a watercolor set would. So this is not a great masterpiece, but it is very fun and relaxing to do, and I really hope you guys will try to do that at home. I am really interested in asking my son's school for all the markers that don't work anymore, because I think this is a very fun way to create. And I would like to thank 2 of our customers who took our art journaling class, who told me about what we can do with used markers. And so thank you, ladies, and I hope you're well wherever you are at the moment. Well, I hope this inspired you to try something new. I would love to see your creation if you want to post them on Facebook. As you can see, I'm adding some more yellow there, but because it was a little longer in the water, it is going to be a lot more diluted. So you can take them out and let them dry, and as long as they are not permanent markers, as soon as we add more water to them, they will be able to be used again, which is lovely. Unfortunately, I still haven't found a way to use the plastic of the markers to do anything. So here's our project. It's all done. I hope you enjoyed this little fun tutorial. At Hidden Treasures, we really like to create and do simple and fun stuff. We thank you for being with us, and we hope that you are safe wherever you are. Bye bye.